Welcome back to CBH4K, and this is the Outer Worlds 2. The developer gameplay breakdown. It was from Gamescom. I haven't covered it yet. It was, I don't know. Ever since they came up with... I don't want to go into details. But ever since the game was dropped... Like, it was like a $70 thing. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, alright. I was like, I'll put it on the back burner. Let's see how it plays out. I'm not opposed to this, but I understand people not being excited for it. Because I remember the Outer Worlds 1. I don't remember a lot of kerfuffle for it. I don't remember a lot of people up. Yeah, let's talk about it. Like, it's sort of okay. It's better than Starfield. I'll give it that, because people still talk about Outer Worlds at the very least, and there's a sequel coming. I don't think it's going to be a sequel to Starfield. Starfield has gotten too much bad press. It's not really connecting with its fan base. Well, we don't know. That might change in the next DLC. But Outer Worlds 2 is liked. I liked the gameplay that was shown in the first trailer. But I digress. Let's just start the video.
Hello, my name is Brandon Adler. I am the game director on the Outer Worlds 2, and with me today I have...
I'm Matt Singh. I'm the design director on the Outer Worlds 2.
And we're really excited. Today we're actually at the Outer Worlds 2 theater at Gamescom, and we're here to take you on a demo of the Tomb of the Matriarch. So why don't we just jump right in?
Cool.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, I'm going to set the table really quickly before we really jump into things. So first off, let's go take a look at our companions.
Okay.
So our first companion is Niles. He's an Earth Directorate agent, so he's an agent just like you. He's really handy with a wrench. He's got great engineering skills, and also he's got great ranged
He's got an artificial leg, I noticed.
capabilities. So he's really good with range damage and whatnot. So we're going to use him like that in this demo. We also have Tristan. So Tristan is a part of the Protectorate. He's an Arbiter. You can kind of think of him like a Judge Dredd type character. We're going to use him as a tank. You can see he's got big heavy armor, he's got a big hammer that he uses, and again, he's going to be great as a melee tank for us. Before we actually go ahead and get started, why don't we take a look at our character real quickly? Alright, so yeah, let's just take a look at our skills really fast. So yeah, you can see here, so we've got pretty good guns, we have decent sneaks, so we're going to be using that in a few different...
I do like the different skills. I do also like there's different skill. The difference between skills and perks. Skills means like a slight stat upgrade, and perks mean unique abilities that this character has. Like, that's the good way to look at skills versus perks. I think the problem I have with a lot of perks in other games is because you get a 10% increase into your melee damage or 5% sneak. It's like, you could have just had skills and gotten rid of perks. Like, well, perks are cooler and they add, but you didn't really make interesting perks. Okay, an interesting perk doesn't add a stat bonus. It adds a new gameplay element, like new dialogue options. Like an example would be the Terrifying Presence. Terrifying Presence from Fallout New Vegas added new dialogue options. That was always cool. Or it enables you, like for instance, if you get the pair like repair guns or something like that, you have the ability to repair your guns. Or if you have a perk called Fast Reload, you instantly reload your guns every time you run out of ammo or something like that. Like, perks should be very unique to a character build, and it should add a level of interest in doing a new playthrough and basically replaying the whole game over again with a different style of play.
places. Also, we've got lockpick. This is going to be very important because we're going to get into a lot of different areas. Engineering, hack, also great things for using interactions inside of the tomb. And maybe the most important thing is observation, and I'll explain why in a bit. So why don't we head over and look at our inventory real fast. All right, so the first piece we have is the Scrutinizer's eyepiece. This one comes with a grenade bandolier that gives you an extra grenade slot. But the cool thing about this is that strong enemies get weak sooner. So basically gets them to the weak state much faster. And that also scales with your observation skill, important from what we showed you a little bit earlier as well. Why don't we go down into the heavy hitter? Yeah, so we have the heavy hitter armor. This is just good all-around armor that has a lot of damage resistance. It's going to be very useful in the combats that we have ahead. Let's go to our weapons. Heavy revolver. This is just a normal heavy revolver, but we've modded it with a silencer. Again, really good for sneak attacks, for sneaking around and stealth. We also put a prism sight on it, which increases weak spot damage. So if Matt hits the headshots, which we'll see if that actually happens, that should actually do a good amount of damage. Let's go over to the assault rifle. So we have a compact assault rifle. This one has a reflex sight. Again, this is great for critical hits, so it has critical hit chance. Also reduces recoil, so really good for actual range combat. And then lastly, we've got the antimatter plasma sniper. So this one just does a ton of damage per shot. We've added the advanced energy modulator onto it, which reduces ammo costs. That's just going to give us more shots that we can use. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and jump on into the demo. So real quickly, we're going to be heading into the Tomb of the Matriarch. So the reason you're going into the Tomb of the Matriarch is you're actually trying to get into a high security facility elsewhere on Praetor, the world that you're on right now. There's a secret entrance in the Tomb of the Matriarch itself, so we're heading into the tomb. The tomb is a pretty interesting place. Not only is it the resting place for the Matriarch, kind of like a god figure for the Protectorate, but it's also kind of almost like a museum. You get a lot of really cool lore elements in there as well, so we're going to see a lot of that as we play through.
Yeah, XP for finding.
Yeah, so you can see there it's guarded.
Got XP for finding a new location.
Pretty heavily. Matt's going to have to go ahead and take these guys out.
It's an interesting fact. Not every game does it.
Now I'm going to use this stealth grass to get kind of a strike of opportunity.
Okay,
I'm hidden in the shadows right now, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to equip my tactical time dilation gadget. So on the Outer Worlds 2, you have a number of different gadgets you can play with. This is actually a returning favorite from the first game where you can slow down time. I'm going to do a stealth attack on this guy, and then I'm going to go to town.
Oh, well, he's missing his head. All right.
Let's see if we can get in there.
One of Matt's favorites. Are you going to be able to shoot it? All right. You had to slow down time to shoot it, though, folks.
That's what it's there for.
Alright, that's pretty.
You see Tristan's jumping right in there as well.
Pretty interesting
Take
way
on that melee guy.
Okay.
Pretty interesting way they did this engagement. Started off with some stealth, entered into full-on combat with explosives and stuff like that. Good idea.
Yeah, well, you missed that.
Let's take this guy out.
Alright.
Give Niles a little bit of help.
Yeah. You might want to take out some of the cover, too. So something here is we have destructible cover. Taking this stuff out.
Oh, that's okay. That's the first really unique thing you said. Destructible cover.
Throwing it means that
not every game has that.
As cover spells.
Take this guy's out.
Yeah, so there you go. So you can see right there.
Nice.
Able to knock him out of cover. Just get some free shots on him that way.
One guy over here.
All right. And that's all cleaned up. Let's go loot the bodies and
That hammer, that dude's hammer makes him look ridiculous. It's oversized and everything. Yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about.
Gotta get that loot.
That's all cleaned up.
Yeah, see, look. It looks a little bit ridiculous. It's over the top. But I guess he's in power armor, but, still.
Let's go loot the bodies and head inside the tomb.
Gotta get that
I'm
loot.
not,
Gotta get the loot.
criticizing it too severely. It's just that...
Truly gotta get the loot.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's head on
It stands
in.
out a little bit.
Alright, so here's the tomb.
I know they're going for that style. You know what? They're going for that style, so the oversized hammer might be a good idea.
Beautiful. You can see here the first thing we see is the Golden Shroud. So the Golden Shroud is a piece of armor that the Sovereigns wear in the Arcadia colony. So this one's under lock and key. But it looks like if we can find the Golden Shroud key, display key, excuse me, we can go and pick that up. So we'll go look for that as we head around the facility looking for the entrance to the other high security facility.
Whoa, to have the Matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the Matriarch passed the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90? So young! Imagine what glorious invention she could have conceived of with only a handful more years.
All right, so there we can see we have a docent, we have a sentinel that's mourning the Matriarch. Looks like we have a panel over there. Why don't we put on our N-ray scanner and take a look through the walls real quick?
Oh yeah, that's another really cool gadget we've got.
Yeah, so the N-ray scanner is pretty cool. Yeah, so you can see through the wall, so you can actually see some of the wiring that's going on. It makes it really nice when you want to see how everything is connected. So there.
Oh, that's fascinating.
You can see that panel.
It gives you a clue of what to do next in your quest, maybe in some ways. Well, not always, but if you're like a hacking specialist, you can use that.
Looks like it's controlling the security system for the tomb room. So I bet you if we interact with that, we can maybe interact with the security system. Yeah, so unfortunately, the way this to actually interact with it right now, Hack 9, is a little too high for us. But we do have Hack 5, but to use that, we're also going to need the Good Subject's Guide to Electrical Systems. So again, I'm sure that's somewhere in the facility, so why don't we go take a look for that, and then we can head back.
I see. That's actually pretty interesting, because you can't just use... If you have low skill level, you can't use your raw skill points. You can still use your skill points plus this added thing to help you. This added item to help you, like a book or something.
Here and activate it and see
Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
So that's a good way to get you to explore more. To find more items at the level.
Alright, so here you can see again some of those more lore-based museum elements. You see some of the murals. You see some vignettes that are set up. Why don't we actually take a look at one of those vignettes?
Nice animation.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours which I have returned to you.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Alright, very cool. Why don't we take a look into the next room though? There's some windows over there we should be able to see inside.
Let's see what's over here.
Yep, just like I suspected, there's some automechanicals. I don't know if we want to fight those just yet. Why don't we find a way to distract them? Yeah, as you can see right there, we have a cable leading to the back. Maybe there's something there we can use to distract them.
Let's take a look.
Yep, there we go. Not only do we find loot, but we have engineering panels that we can use. Yeah, so it looks like that will disengage the locks on automechanical, and we'll see what that does for us. Who knew all you had to do to be an engineer was turn a few knobs?
Warning, power at 13%.
All right.
Nice joke, huh?
Power cell.
All right, let's see where this guy's going.
Partially depleted due to inaction. This presentation will continue until audience.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually heading into that room with the automechanicals. Maybe we can use him like a good distraction there.
Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. Pathing obstructed. Rerouting. Error. Reroute.
This area is not.
Yeah, so it looks like we're distracting all the automechanicals right now. So while that's happening, why don't we head off to the side?
Display immediately.
There's a side room over there. Yeah, let's get in there. Looks like it's locked though.
You must be.
Well, fortunately, we have enough lockpick and we have magnets. Let's get in.
The Matriarch perfected automechanical design. Therefore, it is impossible for this automechanical to.
All right, so now we're in. And you can see we have some foil. That's good for crafting. What else do we got? Oh, we have the Good Subjects Guide to Electrical Systems. Let's pick that up and let's head back to the front. Let's activate that security system. Wow, that seemed like the short way to go, I guess.
It's almost like you knew where to go.
Still fight these guys.
Yeah, let's get out of here while they're still distracted. Alright, we'll head back to the main room. Picking that up as well, obviously.
I snatch and grab.
Alright. So as a reminder, we've got some grieving folks in there. Why don't we take a look at that panel and activate it? Yeah, and as you can see, we have Hack 5 and we have the Good Subjects Guide to Electrical Systems. Let's go ahead and activate that.
It's a nice balance of you don't have the stat, just skill, sorry, but you can just get an item to help finding the level. I wonder if we'll do that for every game. Probably not. You may want to move from there, buddy. Oh, shoot.
And that, my friends, is why you always listen to your docents. Yeah, that's bad for them. But why don't we go down there and make his day a little bit worse? Guaranteed he has something nice for us. Looks like they're still distracted. Let's head through.
Really? Still?
All right, Matt. Let's go ahead.
This guy out.
Oh, wow. That was a pretty nasty headshot. All right. What do we got here? Oh, see? We got the Golden Shroud display key. That's exactly what we were looking for.
Nice.
And she had some armor. Why don't we take a look at this tomb, though? This is the actual casket of the Matriarch, so an extremely important figure. Lucky for us, I think we already activated the security system, so I think we just open it right up.
Nice.
And there you go, we have the remains of the Matriarch. Why don't we defile the honor of the Matriarch, the most important person to the Protectorate, folks?
It looks like the remains are worth a lot.
We're going to definitely sell those. I don't know
Wow.
who's going to buy them, but they're worth a lot. All right, let's go ahead and take a look around. Still looking for that secret entrance to the top secret facility.
Just in case we get into combat, I'm actually going to equip my shield gadget
Yeah, that's a
here.
good idea.
And sure enough, more automechs.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take them out.
And you got to be careful with these guys, especially because they leak uranium, and uranium can actually empower automechanicals to walk through it. Yep, you see he's overcharged. And he took out, he already took out Tristan really fast. He's taking you out.
That guy's useless.
Did you get him? Alright, cool. Alright. Yeah, automechanicals get real nasty when they get into that uranium.
Oh, yeah.
You
That's
see it's poisoning you,
uranium.
you right now.
So
but
it gives a poison feel and enhances the others.
Oh, that was
Alright,
sick.
so we unlock that with lockpick. Yeah, now that's a pretty nice looking weapon. Let's use that.
Stealing.
Grab the helmet. Again, I'm sure a priceless Protectorate artifact.
It looks pretty well. From what I've seen, it looks pretty well made. There's not that many negative criticism we can give for it. It looks like a very good RPG game, open world RPG game. Just off of this mission alone, but you know. Is it better than Cyberpunk? I don't want to say no. I say yeah. Is it better than most of the other ones out there right now? I don't know. I have to see more of it to make that statement. Is it good enough that I can say that you might enjoy, that most people who are into the open world RPG might enjoy it? It's like, yeah, most people.
That looks like a pitchball card or a tossball card.
Nice.
So these are pretty cool. You can actually collect these, and if you collect enough of them, you get a cool reward later on if you find a quest.
It looks like that one gave me some extra health, too.
Yeah, I think you're going to need that. I've seen how you play.
Whoa! Shots fired! Ooh, such a burn. Do you need a bomb for that burn?
Alright, why don't we go get that Golden Shroud, though?
Alright.
But looting, of course, first, obviously. I don't know why we didn't think of that. So yeah, here's the Golden Shroud, and we have the key. Let's open it up. Alright. Now, go ahead and loot it, and then let's take a look at that.
Yeah, this one's actually really cool. It gives you damage resistance. That actually scales with your speech, but it'll cost you bits each time you take damage. So it's costly, but it can be really effective.
Yeah?
Pretty good for a Monarch.
I think pretty good for a Monarch. They can afford it. Alright, let's look for that secret exit.
Right.
Oh, let's loot stuff first.
More loot.
Oh, look, right there.
Oh, yeah.
You see the observation eye. Yeah, so that little element there is telling you you have an observation check. There's something hidden because of your observation skill, you're able to find it. So that looks like the secret entrance to the top secret facility.
Nice.
That is good.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Looks like that heads to the facility.
Very cool.
Okay, then.
Really appreciate you guys sticking with us and watching everything.
It's available on October 29th, 2025.
The Outer Worlds 2 actually comes out on October 29th. You can pre-order that right now. And
Alright, what did I think of it? Overall, most part, I thought it was very creative, inventive. There were some there's some really good things about it that I've always wanted from open world RPGs that I just don't get from most of them. My favorite part was the observation eye bit, where they use their skill, because it fed right into the skill points. My complaint is they didn't show the perk system, which to me suggests they're probably saving that for another video, or the perk system's not that great. But I would probably say it's more of the first one than it was the second one, because Obsidian knows how to do open world RPG. They know how to do that. That's their bread and butter. Like, their first really big successes were open world RPGs. So I think they can probably handle it. It's not that I don't have faith in it. It's that I want to see more before I make any sort of final assessment of Outer Worlds 2. I didn't hate the Outer Worlds 1, but the Outer Worlds 1 didn't grab me like I thought it would, if that makes sense. This might have a better chance of that, but I don't know. It doesn't feel that different from Outer Worlds 1. And that's not like a put down on it, really, because Outer Worlds 1, even though I didn't get grabbed by it, I do appreciate it as a game that some people would really like. It has some aspects that work well with open world RPGs, specifically the skill system, the role-playing aspects of it, with the various skills coming in handy throughout the mission, and whether it was combat or exploring the level or getting past certain obstacles. Those were all well done. However, just because it looks well in the beginning, in the trailers and the hype videos, doesn't mean it's going to be like a great game when it releases. This is true for a lot of games, but particularly in the current era of gaming, there's been a lot of, I won't say deception, but let's just say of misinterpreted advertising, or the hype not really meeting the expectation of the audience. Let's put it that way. Overall, I thought the video was good and it was well done. There was a lot of things that I enjoyed about it. I enjoyed what they showed off. I enjoyed the various little hints of what they'll be doing. The ammo counter kind of bothers me because it says 6 out of 45. Like, you don't have to give us so much ammo. Like, I don't like it when a game gives you tons and tons of ammo, because it doesn't put you have situations where you run out, and you have to like think of clever solutions to get out of the situation, or try to preserve your ammo. I'm thinking a lot like because the Stalker 2 game that I played recently, it put that in perspective. Alright, if you go down into the description of this video, you will see the original video from IGN there. And while you're looking at it there, you might want to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell icon will remind you when new videos get put up on the channel. Thank you. Also, there are other games that I covered in the Gamescom event. You can check them out as well. They're mostly strategy and tactical games, but they do have an RPG element to them, so you might want to give them, once over a look. Check them out. All right. Bye for now.